Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Now let's get into the video. Since the MCU is expanding each and every year, there are a lot of actors that have had multiple roles with the franchise. In this video, we're taking a look at actors who played more than one MCU character. Number 8. Taika Waititi.
My name is Korg, I'm kind of like the leader in here. Well, I didn't. Alright, Mom and Dad, I did it.
Taika Waititi is a man of many talents, as is evidenced by his movie Thor Ragnarok. In that single movie, he not only played the character of Korg, he also did some of the mocap acting for the giant demon of fire Surtur. Other than that, he also did some mocap acting for some of the smaller background characters in the same movie. Suffice it to say, he was pretty involved in it. Number 7. Gemma Chan.
Stealth operation, right?
What are you saying?
X-27. Remember?
Oh, come on.
It must have cost a fortune. Thank you.
One of the best actresses to have ever been a part of the MCU is Gemma Chan. She initially played the role of Minerva in Captain Marvel. Even though she didn't have that big of a role in it, it seemed like she made a huge impression on the studio. This was evident when they announced their lineup of the Eternals movie and she got the part of Cersei, which has turned out to be a much bigger role than her previous work for Marvel. Number 6. Josh Brolin.
I was born into war, bred into it. I am.
The main villain of the first 3 phases of the MCU was Thanos, and the guy who played him in the 3 huge blockbusters, Avengers Age of Ultron, Infinity War, and Endgame, was Josh Brolin. In another universe, he also played the role of Cable alongside Deadpool. Since that movie and its characters are now part of the same studio thanks to Disney, it might be high time we see him return to the MCU in another menacing role. Number 5. Stan Lee.
As far as I'm concerned, security ought to be Good morning, Dr. Krenslov. Security ought to be beefed up a lot. Welcome back to the Baxter, Dr. Richards. I've got the usual for you. Good to have you back, sir.
The man, the myth, the legend. There are no proper words to define a man such as Stan Lee. He spearheaded the initial creation of many beloved characters within the Marvel Universe, and because of his work, he has gotten to play the role of many different characters throughout the movies in and outside the MCU. Ever since his passing, his cameos have been severely missed by fans, but he would be proud of how far Marvel has gotten in such a short time. Number 4. Alfre Woodard. Alfre Woodard might not be a name that is known by many fans, but if you have a Netflix subscription, you will have no doubt seen her in action. She played the role of Mariah Dillard in their series Luke Cage. She also had a small role in the 3rd installment of the Captain America trilogy, as the grieving mother of the son that fell victim to the catastrophe in Sokovia. Even though her role was small, she left a lasting impact on the audience through her intense acting. Number 3. Paul Bettany. Paul is one of the luckiest guys in the MCU, given that he initially had the small role as the voice actor for Jarvis in the Iron Man movies. This role, through a complicated turn of events, turned into a huge role for him as Vision. He has now even appeared in his own Disney Plus series alongside the Scarlet Witch, called WandaVision, which did leave his fate up in the air, so who knows when he'll make his return. This can be summarized by the saying, great opportunities come to those who make the most of small ones. Number 2. Mahershala Ali. Another big name in the Hollywood industry that has joined the ranks of the MCU is Mahershala Ali. He first appeared in a role for Marvel in the Netflix series Luke Cage. He played the role of Colonel Cottonmouth Stokes in that series, and was praised immensely for his performance. Although he hasn't physically made his debut in the MCU, he has been announced as the lead actor in the upcoming Blade movie. Interestingly enough, he has a very small cameo as the voice of Blade at the end of the Eternals, but many people didn't realize who that was. Number 1. Chris Evans. There are millions of fans who know of Chris Evans through his role as Captain America, but he had another role with Marvel before that. He first played the character of Johnny Storm in the Fantastic Four movies of the early 2000s. Interestingly, in terms of emotions, the two characters could not have been more different from one another. And it all goes to show the range that Chris has as an actor. Another hilarious tidbit is that Stan Lee also cameoed in the Fantastic Four movies. These were some of the actors who have had different roles within the MCU. Who knows whom else might end up on this list in the coming months and years? That brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you enjoyed the content, then do leave a like. So until next time, take care and goodbye.